Welcome to the International English Language Testing System. This is a mock speaking test conducted by Maulik English Academy. My name is Runchat Islam and I'm your practice examiner. So before we start this exam, I'd like to ask you some personal questions. Is that okay?
Yeah,
So what's your name?
my full name is Tasmia Zaman, but you can call me Tasmia.
Okay, so Tasmia, what class are you in?
I'm in class 7 in Manipur High School and College.
Okay, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I have a hobby. Sometimes I like to read books, sometimes I like to do gardening. That's
What
it.
type of books do you like?
I like crime thriller books, especially, and I also like horror books.
Okay, do you have any pet?
Yeah, I have a pet. Its name is Shira.
Is it a dog or a cat?
It's a cat.
Oh, okay. So before we move on to the examination, I'll tell you that this exam is divided into three parts. Part one is where I'll ask you some questions. We'll start part one now. So the topic of part one is about colors. So what's your favorite color?
I like dark colors more than light colors, like black, dark blue, because it attracts me a lot. Sometimes I like pastel colors like pastel yellow, pastel green, green, pastel blue, etc.
Okay, so do you like the same color as you did when you were younger?
Yeah, when I was a younger child, so I like bright colors like yellow, red, pink because that was exciting. But as I told you, I like dark colors and pastel colors like black, dark blue, etc.
Okay, so what can you learn about a person from the color that they like?
I think some person can understand a person's personality from the color they like. For example, if the person like black color or some dark colors, they may be serious or stylish. If the person like bright colors like yellow, pink, the person may be cheerful. But most of the person can know the person's personality by their behavior, talking skills, etc.
Okay, so do you have any do any colors have a special meaning in your culture?
Yeah, I think there are many colors have a special meaning in my culture, like green and red. Green represents our beauty of nature and also the national flag of our country. Red symbolizes the blood of the people who sacrifice for their lives for our country's independence.
Okay, so let's move on to part two. Before moving to part two, I'll give you a topic. You have to talk about this topic for at least 1 to 2 minutes. You have a minute to think about this topic. Your topic is a song or a piece of music that you like. Here's your cue card, your pen and pencil, and here's your topic. Your minute starts now. Okay, your time is up.
So the topic is a few piece of music I like. So I would like to say that Bulbuli by Khalid Nazrul Islam, the national poet of our country. The song is really beautiful and charming for me. The tune is really soft, and the lyrics has a special meaning. When I first heard it in my school during a cultural program. When I first heard it, I didn't understand the meaning at all. So later I saw the lyrics and realized that how symbolic how powerful the word is, and it shows the reality, and the words are really poetic and symbolic. So this is the best piece of music of Nazrul Sangeet for me, and I will say that the other songs of Nazrul are really great, and but this has a special meaning, so that's why I like it so much.
Okay, so let's move on to part three. Thank you. Oh, yes, thank you very much. So in this part, it's also divided into two parts. So the first topic is about music and young people. So the first question is, what kind of music are popular with young people in our country?
I think young people like pop music, movie songs, etc. And as you know, nowadays, K-pop are really famous among young people like BTS, Blackpink. So they like to listen these types of songs. And also, old Hollywood and Bollywood songs are really famous among young people.
Okay. What do you think influences a young person's taste in music?
I think it depends on a young person's taste in music. Like some young people influenced by social media like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They know different kinds of songs by TikTok and Instagram reels. They search it on YouTube and listen these types of songs. And also the old songs are influenced by their families and their friends. So I and also singers influence young people a lot.
Okay. How has technology affected the kind of music which are popular with young people?
Technology affected music a lot because people listen different kinds of songs in Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, as I told you. So for these types of technology, people can hear different kinds of songs all around the world, and also in the concerts to make their songs more attractive, they use different kinds of instruments like electric guitars, drums, etc.
Okay, so let's move on to the second topic of this part. It's about music and society. So the first question is, tell me about any traditional music in your culture.
I think folk songs and bow songs are really famous in our culture. It has a special meaning and the tone is really soft. For this music, people use old instruments like kaktara and also Nozru Shangit and Robindra Shangit are really famous in our culture.
Okay, how important it for a culture to have music
I
traditions?
think it is really important to culture have music traditions because it represents the music, it represents the history and identify alive, and also it connects the young generation with roots.
Okay, why do you think countries have national anthems or songs?
National anthems are really important for a country because it shows the country is independent. And when people sing their national anthem, they feel proud. And national anthem also reminds us that our duty, the person who sacrificed for the lives for our country.
Okay, so that was the end of part three and also the end of our exam for today. Thank you very much for joining me.